Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our 4th era Mashinky playthrough, which we will get to eventually, I promise. This is what we're aiming for. I don't know whether we'll do it today. I mean, we'll get close, but we want to enter the actual Steam Age and leave the early Steam Age. I don't know what date that should really be at. We're currently in 1931, almost 1932. We are doing these quests, deforestation, which I think we've got that quite easily. I have let this play a little bit. We've completed this quest, so we'll collect those. And we have one more, what is it, extension to build? Yeah, extension to build. And then that quest is done as well, and we'll get some wood coins and some cash. Let's have a look then. What I want to do today, we have a plan today, and first off I want to thank, we'll let things run a little bit as we complete this quest. I want to thank the Mask for his advice on how longer trains work and what sort of penalty you get for a longer train at a station. By longer trains, I mean longer than the platform. There is a penalty, but apparently it's not really something to worry about. So we can go a little over. Here's an interesting thing. He seems to believe, and I don't think I'm going to doubt him on this, that it's the length of the track is how penalties are worked out for distance travelled between towns, which is a bit weird. It should be town to town, because you could really just make a silly track. Not sure what I think about that. I think he's right though. I experimented a little bit and reworked our track to go a bit further, and I'm fairly sure we are making a little extra money. So there probably is some truth in that. Bit weird. Not sure I like that. That could possibly change though. If you don't know, this is early access. We have so much coal here. So things are going to change. Jan does have a lot of plans for this game, and he's coming along. His promise, all of his promises, and even some extras have appeared in the game. I'm looking forward to the finished product whenever he gets around to that. No rush though. It's an enjoyable game as it stands. I also want to thank JBX12 for recommending. I don't know if anybody's going to agree with him. You might just want to see me get to the 4th era. But he recommends we hold off until we have a better industry set up. And I think he's right there too. I completely misread this. I thought this was going to be kind of a short thing where I flash through the eras and show you the 4th era. Not how it's going to go, obviously. I mean, I could play it off camera up to the 4th era, but I don't have this game on my channel, as you know. My channel's a bit young. It's only like 7 months old. I brought this game way before then. So I think getting a full playthrough up to the 4th era is a good idea. I mean, if you don't want to see someone else play through this at the beginning, I totally understand. I'm going to try and name all of the episodes accordingly. So if you want to come back to something interesting, I'll put that in the title and the description, and you can just watch what you're interested in. However, if you just find what I'm doing kind of vaguely interesting, then yeah, join me from my experience going through that. This is a tiny train. Is that one of the old ones? It is, isn't it? It's not a Barden. I think we should maybe do something about that before we move on to the next era, that's for sure. So what do we want to do today? More tool works, and it's going to be a journey. Look at that. I think this will be, if we can keep straight, kind of go for it as straight as possible, we can get some good top speed. Do we go for this one, or do we go for that one? Well, we have a sawmill here. sawmill there, which could go to that tool works. This sawmill up here, that's what we can go with there. We've got coal mines scattered around close to this tool works. I guess we'll take this one. Oh, we got these as well. But now, here's the thing. Other industries are going to appear as we go through the eras. That's another thing to consider, along with mail, if you don't know. If you're new to the game, that is. So what should we do today, guys? We've got lots and lots of cash. See, we could just go straight through it. We've almost completed that very early. Let's hook up this tool works and get even more plank production going. We're probably going to have to run 3 or 4 trains this distance. But that's good, right? And we have kind of the coal, this coal mine that we should use, I think, and utilize some of the same tracking. And then get some signaling going for blocking. This isn't going to stay amazing forever, this forest here. So we'll probably hook up 2 forests. We'll probably have to expand that. In fact, should we do that now? Let's get ready for this. We'll add a nursery because we've got lots of money. Not enough space. Building in the... Oh, yeah. Can't see the building. Oh, it's that shape. Let's put that... I don't know where to put that. We can put that there. There we go. Let's make sure no people can get on here. No, they can't. I think I sorted out this station too. Yep, look at that. Turned off the collecting of logs. We now have a nursery. So when this stops being awesome, which it will once we completed the... Oh, yes. We can collect that. That's good. Once we completed the deforestation, that will go back to being a normal forest. Let's build a station. Which way round do we really want this? I don't know. We could kind of go here. It's still going to connect, and we'll save some cash doing it that way. I like that idea. Let's do that. We've got plenty of money. I don't know whether we've got enough to go all the way down here. I do think we should run a second platform, and we can probably have them next to each other. And this all counts as a single station, like that. Then we'll run the other track up the side. That's what I'm thinking. Because I would rather avoid as much deforestation. But like I said, I do want to go straight. How much is this big old track going to cost us? We only need the wiggle at the end. Let's do it. Look at that. Oof. That's a huge track. I love it. Look at that, guys. That's massive. All right, let's get our loops in. That's not going to cost us much. Let's go as tight as possible. We are probably going to have to double track this, aren't we? That's what I'm thinking. Passing loops, double track. Which do we go for? Well, there's our deforestation. That is 500 coins. That's amazing. So we've got our turnaround there. Our nice balloon. And we're going to need another one here, which is almost like I'd planned it. Look at that. And then we'll hook back in to there for now. Beautiful. Loads of money, thanks to the deforestation. That quest was really worth it, wasn't it? It really was. That's amazing. Which way round are we going? Sure, we can go the same way round. Let's get it all hooked up, shall we? Not that way round, though. Do we want to double track this? I think we do. Let's just double track the whole thing. Because we've got so much money now. Look, we can go past there. We'll put the station for that. Oh, look at that. That's cheap as chips. Beautiful. We don't want that then, do we? We don't care about that. Use the correct bulldozer. Now, if you bulldoze with that, it's kind of 6 coins. But if we do it just like this, it was 3 coins. Because it's not bulldozing the entire thing. Okay, we just have a big old double track going on with the loop. I like that. We don't need any of this then. Get a bit of a refund on that. I think this is a good idea. This sets us up quite nicely to just throw loads of trains on here. Now, in order to do that, we're going to need some blocking. We've got it here and here for the station, but we could just go kind of crazy. I mean, they're kind of on the wrong side, right? We want to be going the other way. That's awkward. Well, let's change that now before we go too far. I mean, it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't. So we're going kind of... You'll see what I mean. Just here. Like, if we go like this, and then like that. You see, that looks better. They're on the outside. I like that more. Nice dodgy signal on the corner there. Let's... I mean, we can get away with quite a lot of signals. So, obviously, as I do it on the wrong way. There we go. Keep going like that. We could just do it 6 and 6, but I don't know how long these trains are going to be. So we're just going to space them out. Well, as I'm doing, really. That's all we care about. There is going to be a crossover here. That'll be kind of fun for that tool works. We could do it straight away, but I want to get a depot on. I guess the depot would be ideal being somewhere close to here. We could also then use it for that wind. Let's do that. That means we can run multiple services along here. We can make some sort of cool double platform going there as well. Let's get in a depot. Let's look for somewhere that hasn't got trees. Let's get us a depot in. We could do it there. That kind of works. Should we do like a cool little crossover? So we've got lots of options for going back to the depot. Let's do that. So we can go from there to there. See what I'm... Oh. Don't accidentally click the right mouse button. That will cancel everything you're about to do. Do that from there to there and there to there. I think that covers all our bases. Obviously now we don't really want it there. We do want it... We do kind of want it there. We only want that to go one way. We only want this to go one way. We can move that down a touch to here. And a clearing signal. And this one can block going that way. I hope they don't crash into each other like that. We need a clearing signal there. We don't really, but I prefer them. Let's have two-way there and there. Let's have a... Which way would that be going? We don't want that ever going any other way other than that way. So that's a clearing signal there. That's coming this way only. A clearing signal there. Now, for those that are used to... so we've got a nice little blocking section there. For those that are used to transport fever, totally different way of signalling, if you have not noticed. I guess technically we could have that there. We don't need to go too crazy with it. I think that will give us what we need. What this does, or what it should do, what I'm thinking about here, if this wasn't here, it would, when a train enters this switch, it would block all of this too. With this here, it will, these two sides of track won't interfere. He says. That's my plan anyway. Let's get us some logging underway. Hopefully they're going to pick this up. I don't know what the maximum is. 200 or 200. Let's build an extension with capacity. Freight station. Increase loading speed and capacity. We can afford that. Let's do it. Bam. Otherwise we're just wasting all of our logs. So we've got faster loading speed. What else can we build? Let's build some more like this. We've got lots of wood. So let's put an employee quarters in there too. Don't want to worry about a toy shop just yet. We could do this. A warehouse as well. Let's have a look at our cash. We've got to buy trains, but I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. Let's do it. It's huge. Let's put that up there. Okay, now we've got a massive thing. If we look at this now, look at it. Look at our little sawmill. We'll do the same to the other sawmill too. No quests yet. Let's get a train on. We're going to use our Baldwins. I think we've got plenty of... Oh, that's a point. Wagons. Oh, it's just gold. It's a gold. It's not even gold coloured, is it? It's green. It's like paper cash coins. I don't know. We'll see how many trains we can get on here, shall we? Let's have a look. Wagons. You'll see our money's going up quite quickly. We will get far more wood coins shortly. That's for sure. What sort of train can we build? So far, I don't mind it. That looks good. I would like another one on there. Should we test the whole theory of weight and how much a full train would slow us down? What sort of top speed would go? I mean, and it's only going to be when we're full. I think we'll go with that and we'll experiment a little bit. Let's make sure this route doesn't start to do some weird stuff ever. So we might want to go... Which way are we coming out here? Let's go this way first. You'll see why I'm doing that in a bit. And then you go here. Well, we can just go to the station from there, I think. Oh, remember that I had that clicked, please. Right, you can get going. Get going. And then we'll go to here. And then I would like to make sure... I mean, he should do, right? But I like to make sure. It isn't necessary, but it does give you a few options later on. Let's go to here. Some of you might be cringing at me doing this, but hey. Let me do my thing. I just like making really convoluted routes. That's all. We can probably close that now. Let's put another one that side. I just like this. Neat and tidy. One there. Then technically we can get rid of one. But we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. You can move these around by holding the left mouse button and dragging it around in the order. If you wish to do so. There's our train. When he's full, which he will be on the way back, we can take a look and see what sort of top speed he goes. His top speed is 47 miles an hour. This is going to be an interesting, for me anyway, an interesting little experiment. Look at this little thing going on here. I love that. This is like super little station. I mean, it's a shame we can't kind of make it look like freight only with like cranes or something. But maybe in the future. I'm not really that bothered. Here comes some more logs. This is running about 20 tons over capacity. No, math, like 3 tons. Nothing. That shouldn't really affect it. Now this Baldwin here is going to run quite heavy. Let's see, shall we? We have 230 or 300 waiting now. But we're finally picking up our planks. Now let's see how he runs. Oh, there you go. Now, I'm just going to say... That's too heavy. I don't know whether Jan's changed something, but I'm going to say that is way too heavy. Losing, what are they, 47 miles an hour they should run. And losing 6 miles an hour is a big deal over that distance. I don't like that. I want to actually get rid of. I want to run under. Less. Far less. Far less. So you, sir, are going to need to go to the depot. I don't want that at all. Go to the depot, please. I'm sorry, but that is too many miles per hour over this sort of distance. That's too much to lose. So, I don't know. He might have tweaked it. Jan might have tweaked that. That's a penalty and a half. I think if we lose one off there, that will be far less of a deficit. I mean, like I said, we could double head it, but perhaps things have changed. Perhaps things have changed. See, now, when we've removed this wagon, we'll keep it in here, though. No point refunding it. We'll use it for another consist. But what we need to do is take it off of this train. And it'll have wood on it, I think. Now, there you go. We're running spot on. Let's send you back out. Now we only lose 1 mile an hour. And look at that. That you lose 1 mile an hour. And we're only 1 ton over. So that's the thing. Now, where's his order? He is going to waypoint. You actually want to skip to waypoint 5, please. Now we can start. He should head to this waypoint up there that is now gone because we're not got the train selected. But yes, I'm afraid the mask, I'm going to disagree with you. I think that is too much of a penalty just for me. There, and that looks a bit nippier. I still don't like the fact that we're losing 1 mile an hour. But there we go. Away you go. Brilliant. What we'll do, though, is immediately duplicate that train. Sort of. Do we want to duplicate it? I don't think we do. Yes, we do. Well, actually, I believe there is a trick to this. We can put that on there. And then we can buy some more. Just about to show you a little trick. If it still works. Can't remember how many we run with. I know it's 1 over. There we go. Beautiful. Now, instead of doing all those orders again, if I remember correctly, what you can do is add orders and click on this train. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? And that adds all those in. Now you can get going. This will give us a far more... What I want to do up here, though, if we can afford it. Extensions. Yes, we can. Let's get this in straight away, shall we? Like that. Brilliant. Right, that'll give us better throughput. Per tick now, we'll get 9 planks turn into 7 coins, wood coins. And 3 coal turns into 1 coal coin. There we go. So once we get our Robbie coal trains in there... I couldn't resist. We should really ferry this away at some point too. It might be a temporary train. We could possibly have something like a switch here. That could be a thing for a temporary coal train, which we could then move over to here. That's totally something we could look into. We still have plenty of cash. And the money is increasing. What we should maybe do is have a look at our original... Where is it? This works here. And see if we need to increase anything. I think we do. We're not carrying nearly enough wood. So let's make sure this forest can do a bit more. And how do we need to do that? Clearing. That's rather nice. We've got plenty... We need to set this up. We need to get this running before we switch to the second era. So let's use this coal for clearing. We'll put that... Where can we put that? There. Kind of looks cool. There we go. Beautiful. And now we're making 2.5 per tick. I don't know what a tick is. Is it a day, perhaps? Yeah, I still don't know what a tick is. But anyway, it's per tick. We can probably do this as well. Really get this stacking up. I would like these trains to be full on every journey. We can also add the... What is it? The freight station. Turn it into an actual freight station. That would be kind of cool. Make sure we're not accepting people. We are... Yeah, we are accepting those. There we have it. We're getting done. We need to we need to extend these. As we expand and build bigger freight stations, money will, all of our currencies will increase. And that's what we need. How are we doing here? Our coal mine needs a bit of expansion. That's going to be lacking. We're only picking up, what, 13? What a sort of extension. See, cash only. Beautiful. Cash only. We love that. Let's get that in there. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. We'll see how our trains handle that. We've only got one train on there at the moment. And it is a Baldwin. And full. I love that. So we could probably have... Here's the thing. But I'm a little concerned now about just how much of a penalty might be introduced for lengthy trains. This isn't even running to capacity, you see? These two trains here, not even running to capacity. That might be because we're not picking up enough logs here, though. We're still not. Still not picking up enough logs. Are they baby trains too? They are, aren't they? They're the little baby trains. Well, I mean, we don't need any more than baby trains right now. It's kind of almost to capacity. Better than what it was. Can we improve that? We need the... I like this, the charcoal kiln. You can run like little coal wagons on the back. Alright, 1933. We are making some... our coin situation is just fine. Are you full? Look at this, guys. Now, here's the thing. Should we possibly go feed new towns with these? Look, we've beefed them right up. That is unbelievable. So we could either just beef them up further and quicker by running 2 of these, but I don't want to lose that much money. So we could send them one of them to Dudley, or possibly Wigan. That would be a nice route, right? Buckingham to Wigan. Should we do that? I think I'd like that. Or, given the what we know now, perhaps we do want to send Buckingham to Dudley, and then Wigan to Armagh. Where's another? I mean, you got Reading stuck out here. Maybe, ooh, Dover to Reading. That looks like a nice journey. And if we can keep it diagonally straight, you see, works. Because this is pretty much grid based. And I think that will give us all the money we could ever need. And just think how much this is going to expand. It only needs 250. Well, obviously, before we do it, this train will not be doing it. It will go pick up some Baldwins and send them down there. So, let's get into build mode. Let's figure out where our station's going to be down here. I mean, we can pretty much go anywhere, right? Let's build one. I like the idea of that, I think. Let's do it. Let's accept that. Oop. Always do that, don't I? Never gets boring. We're definitely gonna... I definitely think we're gonna have to double track this. It's quite a distance, but we're gonna get full cash. Or are we gonna get more than full? Who knows? That's a distance. That is expensive. Maybe because I just plowed through. But we do want to, like, if possible, stay as straight as we can for as long as we can. My reasoning behind that. I like to keep up top speed for as long as possible. And that means staying straight. And we only want to switch at the very last second. Okay, and we're going to have to do like some sort of loop-de-loop there. But that's fine. That's fine. I think we can manage this. We'll do that. What's going on there? Why won't... Is that because of the... Probably because of the signal. I mean, we don't really need it there. There we go. Hopefully it'll go that way. Not that way. Please go the right way. Because I don't want that little train going the wrong way. Go on, go on. There you go. Thank you. Almost panicked. We can loop round like that. I think we've done this wrong, haven't we? No, well, yes, kind of. Kind of. I don't really want it crossing up. I guess it doesn't matter. They shouldn't be that close together. But, I don't know now. We could stay straight. We could even share this bit of track here. I don't really want to get in the way of the freight trains, though. Let's be honest about that. I don't want to get in the way of the freight. I would like to build some road here, so they start building, hopefully. I mean, fingers crossed, right? Like that. 25. I'm keeping an eye on our money situation. Probably wanted that to go sooner. Never mind. Get rid of that. Go like this instead. This isn't going to be here. So, we can do this. Still got decent money. Let's get a bit of refund on this. I don't want it to go that way, I've decided. We're going to go around the other way. We should be collecting people ready to take back. It's going to kind of be a bit of a one-way journey to begin with. That's okay. 23. It's pricey track building, which is true. It should be. Well, that's how track building does. We are not going to escape this, are we? There is no way we can avoid going through all of those trees. We could come right down here. But what I'm thinking is going... Let's just see how much it'll cost. Going like that. 133. Pricey. Pricey. Very pricey. It's fine. It is all fine. We'll figure this out. I don't mind that. I've clicked off the game again. I don't mind that at all. We can get that done. So, what do? We go this way. I think we go this way. Could we perhaps go that way? Is that cheaper? Avoiding that entire forest? Possibly. Yes. Yeah, going through... Avoiding that bit of forest there might work in our favour. That's only 24. It's this bit that's the killer. We're done it now. It's in. No changing your mind now. Just continue up there. How much do we need? Ooh, money's a bit low, but it's going up. All right, because of this little train here. We don't want to increase that just yet. And what we are actually having is this train is going to be doing that. And that one is going to be not that way round. Whoa there, that's how we'd not... Nope, that's not how things work. That's not how signals work at all. There we go, like that. You are going to have to go. Because that doesn't make much sense. Good. I think that's good. We're going to need a clearing signal here. It's only while this is doing this loop. Eventually, we'll disconnect that. Maybe? I'm not too sure now whether we will. We will definitely be signaling to the max. We've kind of got it the wrong way, haven't we? We want to be going that way. Which means that this makes even more sense. That makes even more sense, and that makes me happy. Still got this entire forest to trundle through. We are gaining our wood tokens and coal, you see. We're ready to expand some of these places, which we will do in a minute, actually. Can we expand any of this? Can we... What do we need? What are we lacking? I mean, we're lacking in a lot. This is better. But until We should be producing more of this, possibly. We're not really sending it to capacity, are we? We're not really sending that to capacity at all. That's bad news. Employee quarters is dirt cheap though, so I think we have that in there. That might help us a little bit. It'll do it faster. It's only in preparation for what we need to do here. Well, we're almost at capacity. That is interesting. That is I've done it again. Stop. Terrible today. I'm clicking off the map. Off the game. Let's do that. Okay, we can afford it. We're obviously not going to be able to... the passenger trains are going to be quite pricey, and they're going to have to kind of go round that way first. But I think we can manage that. If we do... Not that. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, you're on this side. This bit's going the wrong way round. That's what's confusing me. There. If that's like that, we can start another Baldwin running wagons. Baldwins, see? Fortunately, Baldwins don't cost money. I'm sure that was a thing. I definitely think in the next episode, episode 5, I feel like we should possibly advance. Now, how many of these wagons can we get on? And they're pricey. Awkward. Eventually, certain trains don't cost coins. Our cash coins, they cost either wood or coal. So, I mean, there's that to look forward to. I'm not going too far overweight. I don't like that. I don't like the penalty that introduces. So that's going to be happening. We're still okay on money. Do we need another one? One more? I think we're still good to go. I think we can put one more on. Yep. That's about as far as I want to take that. Well, do I? What is the penalty for being over length? Here's the question. Should we find out? Or wait? Because that's a long old trek, right? And the more we can pull out of this station, the better. But we're going to need to wait for a payday. He's only carrying he's carrying 45 people and we're only getting 17.4 coins. I love how busy these stations get. Ooh, it's getting a bit low. Bit panicky. Could someone cash in? See, this train, I believe, that we're creating now, that's going to be a payday when it pulls into a station. Only that way, though, for now. We are going to make Reading much bigger, though. That's a thing. And something which will pay off more the longer the game goes on. Something I'm looking forward to as well. Watching Reading grow. It's a tiny little village, Reading, at the moment. Obviously it's not, because it's just made up. Well, Reading isn't made up. That sounds terrible. Apologies to anybody who lives in Reading. You do not... It is not made up. It is a real town. City. I don't know. Are you classed as a city? I imagine you are. Let's put another one on. That's it. I think we'll take that. We're slightly over length. Let's give him some orders. Obviously, we want to start going here. And then you want to definitely go this way. We will put more signals in. Then I want you to go there. Then you can come back this way. We'll see how much we get for that. Let's start him on his way. Hopefully nothing goes boom. We've got plenty of cash. He's not going to be full. Overweight, sorry. Let's switch to this view, shall we? We haven't seen this view in a while. Remember we coloured our trains into the GT colours. Or close enough. I'll take it. the way he goes, he's a nice length train now. Look at that, like a real passenger service, like an intercity express. Beautiful. He should skip this station. He carries 90 people. Right, now you should be free. Yeah, he's free to go. Look at that, it's beautiful. We're going to pull in here. We're going to pick up a load of passengers, and that's a good time to end it. In the next episode, well, leave a comment below. Are you happy with us building a good foundation before we move on to the second era, or should we just go for it? We have the coal coins. We could do it, but I feel like we need to do a little bit more with coal coin creation. Otherwise, that's gonna start to lag behind quite a bit. Anyway, we need to see this guy pick up a load of passengers. We haven't got a screenshot. I don't know whether that's a good screenshot or not. That's a bit better. And I'd like you to be pulling out the station when this happens. Like so. Beautiful. There's your thumbnail. Now, do you know what? Loading speed wasn't too bad. I think you're right on that. The mask. Loading speed is indeed acceptable. What isn't acceptable, I'm afraid, I'm going to have to disagree with you on, is being overweight. That is terrible news. That will... I just can't accept that level of of penalty for my trains, because over distance and over time, losing 6 miles an hour is a huge difference, and that is just going to punish you. I'm saying more so for wood than passengers, to be honest. So we're going to watch this train pull into Reading. Reading's already got 36. Obviously, it's kind of a one-way deal until Reading gets bigger. We will put... we should do that now, I think. Let's do that now. Let's put a waiting room in here. Let's get the maximum. It should cover our other area too. Brilliant. Let's watch him come and drop off a ton of passengers to Reading. It's going to make Reading grow in like 3 trips, which is beautiful. And I still think we've got enough people over here. Yep. Excellent. And the next episode's up to you guys. Do we progress? Do we stay? And if we are going to stay, should we just spend an entire episode getting up our industry production? I don't think we need to hook up any more sawmills just yet. But perhaps we could optimize the ones we have before clicking that progression. Personally, I feel like we should progress and see what the game throws at us. We're starting to get all sorts of coins coming in. All currencies. I don't think money's going to be a problem now. What we will do before we progress, we'll find a place for Buckingham to go. Either Lisbon, Dudley, or even Armagh, to be honest. Any of these. Probably Wigan. I like the idea of that. That'll be quite meaty. And until then, we next... I don't know when this is going out on Wednesday, so it'll be on Saturday at the weekend. Maybe we'll see the second era and do some more questing. Lots of coins, so I think we will. And until then, take care.